Welcome back, everyone, to another fascinating deep dive into the world of rare and extraordinary coins that have captured the hearts of collectors and investors all around the world. Today, we're about to uncover one of the most surprising and unbelievable stories in American coin history, the 1980 Liberty One dime, a coin that most people would overlook as just another piece of small change in their pocket. But in the world of numismatics, it has made headlines for being worth a staggering $66.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime, minted in 1980, from the Denver Mint, has become a legendary piece not because of its face value of 10 cents, but because of the mysterious errors, unique features, and hidden details that make it one of the most valuable coins ever discovered. Now, before we get into the incredible worth of this coin, let's travel back in time and understand what makes the 1980 Liberty Dime so special. The year 1980 was an era of transition for the United States Mint. Technology was advancing, new coin production methods were being refined, and yet, mistakes still slipped through the cracks, mistakes that today make certain coins worth small fortunes. The 1980 Liberty Dime is one such remarkable example. On the surface, it may look like any other dime from the period, with President Franklin D. Roosevelt's familiar profile on the obverse and the symbolic torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. But upon closer examination, this particular coin tells a story unlike any other. What truly sets this coin apart is the Denver Mint mark, the small letter D that appears just above the date 1980 on the coin's obverse side. Most people would never pay attention to that little mark, but experts know that tiny differences in its position, shape, and appearance can completely change a coin's value. In this case, a rare batch of 1980 Liberty Dimes was found with a unique mint mark placement error, slightly misaligned, struck with unusual depth, and showing doubling on both the mint mark and the date. That might sound small, but in the precise world of coin collecting, these little irregularities are what make all the difference between an ordinary dime and one worth millions. Over the decades, coin collectors have spent countless hours searching rolls of dimes, examining each one under magnifying lenses, hoping to find one of these elusive treasures. Some of the known examples of the 1980 era dimes display what experts call full band details on the torch on the reverse, sharp horizontal lines that indicate a perfectly struck die. Others show partial doubling on Roosevelt's eye and lips, making them extremely rare varieties. A handful even exhibit a distinct die crack running across the date or lettering, a telltale sign of a worn die that adds uniqueness to every piece it struck. But the most astonishing feature of this particular Liberty Dime, the one valued at $66.5 million, lies in its composition. Most dimes from 1980 were made of a copper nickel-clad composition, a standard alloy used by the U.S. Mint since the mid-1960s. However, the valuable specimen believed to have fetched this extraordinary value was mistakenly struck on a silver planchet, a leftover blank from an earlier minting period. This type of error, called a planchet error, happens when an incorrect metal blank is accidentally fed into the coin press. The result is a coin that looks like a normal dime but weighs differently, sounds different when dropped, and gleams with a distinct silver sheen that collectors immediately recognize. Imagine holding a small, 10-cent coin that feels just a little heavier, has a slightly different color tone, and shines brighter under the light. That's how collectors first noticed something unusual about this coin. After being examined by professional grading services, the coin was authenticated and certified as an authentic mint era, one that never should have existed. It's believed that only one or two such pieces may have been struck before the error was noticed and corrected, making this dime one of the rarest modern coins in American history. The story doesn't stop there. Over the years, as word spread about this incredible coin, the numismatic world buzzed with excitement. Auctions were flooded with hopeful sellers claiming to own the famous dime, but only one verified specimen carried the true minting characteristics of the 1980 silver planchet error. Its condition, rated at near perfect mint state, with incredible luster and flawless details, pushed its value to heights no one could have predicted. Collectors and museums around the world competed for ownership, and finally, a private buyer secured it for an astonishing $66.5 million, making it one of the highest valued coins ever sold in American history, Now, one might ask, how could a small coin like this reach such a monumental price? The answer lies in its combination of rarity, era uniqueness, and historical context. Coin collectors often say that rarity alone isn't enough, the story behind a coin is what makes it priceless. In this case, the 1980 Liberty dime embodies a blend of human error, technological evolution, and pure luck. It's a coin that escaped detection for decades, only to resurface as a masterpiece of minting mystery. To understand why collectors value it so highly, you need to appreciate how minting errors occur. In the Denver Mint, coins are produced in massive quantities, sometimes hundreds of millions per year. Each die, the tool used to stamp the design on blank metal discs, has a limited lifespan. As it wears down, small imperfections begin to appear, leading to doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Occasionally, a wrong planchet is loaded into the press. And when these rare combinations align, a worn die, a misaligned mint mark, and a wrong metal planchet, you get a once-in-a-lifetime coin like the 1980 Liberty dime. Many coin enthusiasts have since scoured their collections, searching for anything resembling this rare error. Some have reported finding similar coins with minor doubling or faint mint mark shifts, but nothing that matches the exact combination of features found on the multi-million-dollar dime. Still, even common 1980 dimes in exceptional condition can fetch impressive prices. Coins graded MS-67 or higher, meaning they are virtually perfect, without scratches or wear, have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Proof-like strikes, with mirror surfaces and crisp details, can command even more. If you ever come across a 1980 Liberty dime, take a closer look before you spend it. Check the mint mark, examine the weight, and listen to the sound it makes when gently tapped against another coin. You never know when you might be holding a fortune in your hand. That's the beauty of coin collecting. History and mystery can lie hidden in the smallest, most ordinary things. Now let's talk about the fascinating history behind the Roosevelt dime design itself, because this adds another layer of significance to the 1980 issue. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, following the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, as a tribute to his legacy and his role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio. The coin's design, created by John R. Sinek, has remained largely unchanged for decades, symbolizing continuity, unity, and American strength. By 1980, the design had become an American classic, and while technology improved minting precision, the occasional flaw still slipped through, flaws that today define rarity and value. Collectors often say that every coin tells a story not just of the mint that struck it, but of the era it came from. The 1980s were a time of economic change, shifting markets, and growing interest in collectibles. As inflation rose and precious metals fluctuated, people began to appreciate the hidden worth of coins that carried historical or minting significance. The 1980 Liberty dime stands as a symbol of that era, a small reminder that even in mass production, perfection isn't always achieved, and that imperfection can sometimes create unimaginable value. What makes this story even more intriguing is how such coins are often discovered. Many rare finds happen by accident: a coin collector searching through rolls of dimes from a bank, a curious individual checking old jars of change, or a metal detector enthusiast stumbling upon something extraordinary. The discovery of the 1980 Liberty dime followed a similar path. It was reportedly found among ordinary circulation coins, unnoticed for years, until a sharp-eyed collector recognized the unique gleam and weight that hinted at something more. When the coin was first authenticated, the numismatic community couldn't believe it. Experts debated whether it was even possible for a silver planchet to have been used in 1980, decades after silver dimes had been discontinued. But testing confirmed the facts: the coin's metallic composition, die markers, and strike characteristics were genuine. That discovery sent shockwaves through the coin world, reminding everyone that even modern coins can hold secrets waiting to be found. Today, the 1980 Liberty dime stands not only as a numismatic marvel but also as a symbol of patience, curiosity, and passion. It teaches us that incredible value can hide in plain sight.